She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hi, welcome to another What I Eat in a week on my period. So funny, I wasn't gonna start filming a What I Eat in a week from this day, but then I got my period early in the morning. Thankfully not the night before, so I just started this week from a Saturday. Okay, so I got a mini waffle maker. You already know if you watch my shorts, but yeah, this was my first time testing it and I made a protein oat batter. Amateur move, poured way too much batter and it overflowed, but the end result was it was so worth it. This waffle maker takes about 4 minutes to give a crisp waffle. I made 2 of them and then topped with kiwi and honey and also a bit of Nutella. Very impressed with this waffle maker for the price I paid and it's just so cute. Then I had some leftover noodles from the night before. For an evening snack, I cut up this muskmelon in half and then just tried some of it with a spoon to see if it was sweet or not. It wasn't the sweetest I've had, but it was still very nice. So I just peeled and chopped and then ate. For dinner, I made Maggi, the ultimate comfort food in my way, which is with a peanut butter tahini sauce. You know exactly how I make it. If you don't, then I don't think you're paying attention to my videos because this one is practically in every single one of my videos. It's my favorite sauce. My periods are usually rough, but this time around the cramps were just very painful, and I don't know about you, but with me it's like the extremes. Some days I don't like to eat at all, like my appetite is zero, and the other days it's like massive. All I can think about is food. I mean, anyways, all I do is think about food, but like periods just intensify those thoughts, the thinking. I felt so good after eating this. It was delicious. Another plate of comfort food for day 2's breakfast. Gujarati breakfast. I love this. We have a vegetable sandwich. This is particularly not Gujarati, but the shop that I get it from sells it and it's amazing. Very simple, but the bread is so soft. The filling is tasty. There's pyazi samosa, gathia with papita and dhokla and chutneys. There's a red garlic one and the green mint coriander one. This breakfast just never disappoints. Yes, that unpleasant garlic smell just lingers in your mouth throughout the day, but to me it's worth it. I have grown up eating melons with sugar and I did that with this half of the melon left from day 1 and it tastes like you're eating candy. So sweet and so light. For dinner, I indirectly made dal chawal. Now let me explain the indirect part. So I made rice because I wanted it as a base for my potato bowl. It was gonna be like a rice, potatoes and boiled red lentils. When the lentils were boiled, I took them out of the pressure cooker and then I realized I had made a dal without a tadka, so I just went along with it because I was craving very simple but very wholesome flavors for dinner and dal chawal is exactly that. I just fried some boiled potatoes till they were crispy in olive oil, salt and garlic powder. And yeah, then I had red rice as the base, the dal and the potatoes, some coriander on top and a good squeeze of lemon juice. I cannot even tell you how comforting this is, especially because I haven't had dal chawal in years at this point and this was just so good. Now one thing is that dal chawal, like the Indian proper authentic version, is not this bland. Like it has a lot of masala, a lot of flavor, but this is what I was craving. Okay, so sweet cravings was so real at 11 PM. I cannot. I just wanted some chocolate chip cookies, so I made them. I always say this, but these were genuinely, they were like one of the best cookies I've made, which are healthier. I started by making a chia egg with chia seeds and hot water. Let this sit on the side while I combine the rest of the ingredients. To some melted coconut oil, I added coconut sugar and vanilla essence and just whisked. Combined them very well. Then to that, I added the chia egg and mixed in the rest of the ingredients. We have oat flour, rolled oats, some all-purpose flour, salt and mix, and finally start off the dessert, chocolate chips, lots of them. I refrigerated the cookie dough for 15 minutes in the freezer before scooping out and align them on a baking sheet. Bake these at 180 degrees Celsius in a preheated oven for 20 minutes and just look at them. I was so excited. I didn't even wait for them to solidify further. I just ate them and they were insane. Definitely will be using the base recipe of this and will create more varieties of cookies because these ones were amazing. Let's make a deconstructed hummus burrito for brunch. To a bowl, add chickpeas and start mashing with a fork till there are chickpeas who are still alive, some are injured and some are dead. Add veggies. I did onions, carrots and cucumber. For seasoning, there's salt, cumin, red jalapenos and lemon juice. Mixed, and then our filling is ready. Took a multigrain tortilla and then I added a base of red rice, the filling, some coriander and a healthy drizzle of tahini. If you couldn't tell, a lot of the ingredients I used to make hummus. I wrapped her, and the regular flat tortilla is just easier to roll, but this multigrain one was breaking from all sides, so I just quickly toasted it on high heat and then cut in half. Look at how colorful it is. It was super fresh, just very filling, and it was a good wrap. After a bunch of snacks, I made a very quick and easy garlic chickpea soup that is inspired by a Tunisian dish called lablavi. That one I made in one of my Across the Globe episodes. Ever since then, I've been making it whenever I feel sick or I just want something comforting. Those times are obviously times when I don't film because I'm not gonna film when I'm sick. But yeah, this day was a day when I was feeling a bit feverish. No, I did not get a fever later, but I did get a cold. That's probably because of the amount of ice cream I've been eating. But full cloves of garlic sauteed in olive oil with red chili flakes and chickpeas, and then add water, salt and pepper. That's it. That's like barely 5 ingredients, but when I tell you, this is so comforting, and this like white bread dipped in the soup is just it's heaven. Just believe me, it's so good. Breakfast for day 4 is a thick aloo paratha with coconut yogurt, which if you've seen my last What I Ate in a Week, you know I did not like at all. But since I had this one left, I just used it because the aloo paratha is so flavorful, so it'll help me not care about the bad coconut flavor, and I was right. Still would have preferred the regular one though. Okay, let's make savory vegetable waffles. Grate a potato and then we are boiling it in water first for 5 minutes before we add it to the rest of the ingredients, because the waffle maker will not really be able to cook the potatoes so quick. For more vegetables, I grated beetroot and carrots. Put this hash mix in the waffle maker and cooked. So these didn't crisp up as much as I wanted them to, but at least they were one piece, and yeah, I just stacked them on top of one another and topped with some leftover chickpea soup and sriracha. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, these waffles didn't look the most appetizing, but they were solid. It's like you're eating a soft vegetable hash brown, but with chickpeas, like how you eat a roti with sabzi, like that's kind of like the vibe. Later, I had a plate of papri chaat. In Calcutta, we have like 3 types of papri chaat. One is the dhokla one with green and tamarind chutney. It's dry. Then we have the dahi papri chaat, which has curd, so it's wet. And this one is the last one. A masala like the one you have for bhel puri is made first, and then that is put on papri and then topped with coconut and peanuts and bhujia. I eat this one the least, but I just love it because when I was younger, my grandma, my dadi, she used to get it all the time for me, like once a week. And even now when I had it after so many months, it was pure nostalgia. Last day, I made a hazelnut coffee protein nut butter first thing because I love Nutella and I love coffee, so this is a good match. I usually bake my nuts at 180 degrees Celsius for 8 minutes, but a lot of you have mentioned that you don't have an oven, so this time I just toasted it on a pan. So basically you don't need an oven, you just dry roast the nuts till they are brown and golden. You can just taste them. If they have that crunch, the good toasty crunch, you'll know they're ready. I added the nuts to a blender with some cocoa powder, a scoop of coffee caramel protein powder. This gives it that coffee flavor. If you don't want to add protein powder, then you can just skip it and add like half a teaspoon of coffee powder, like instant coffee powder, coconut sugar and coconut oil, and blend it till you have a consistency you like. Be patient, it takes time for the nuts to release that oil, but it'll happen and you'll get a very smooth, beautiful butter. Making nut butter at home is just so much cheaper because ideally you just only need nuts that are toasted, just one ingredient, spreads so smoothly. I ate a pear while I watched Mr. Bolden's YouTube videos. I am obsessed. If you are a fan of these strange, dark and mysterious delivered in story format, then his channel is the best place. His storytelling skills are just insane. If you're into human horror, then just watch him because you will love him. But anyways, for lunch I made a sweet corn burrito. Charred a sweet corn on open flame and then combined with chopped paneer and chopped red bell peppers. Added mozzarella cheese, southwest chipotle sauce, salt and pepper and mixed before adding to the tortilla along with some cheese, processed cheese slice. I was pretty hungry so I made two and I toasted both of them. This is like the reality. Sometimes it's a mess. A delicious mess, but yeah, still a mess. Okay, so funny, I haven't watched Coffee with Karan. Like, it's an Indian show where the host, Karan, he invites people over and they talk about stuff over coffee. So I haven't watched any season of it till now, but now I'm watching the 7th season and I'm watching it because of FOMO, because everybody else is watching it. The reason I haven't watched any other seasons except for this one is because I don't care about Bollywood celebrities, to be honest. I used to when I was a kid and I watched a lot of Bollywood movies. I had my favorite actor and whatnot, but like now Bollywood movies, most of them I do not enjoy. Of course there are exceptions, but the old ones, the ones I grew up watching, I love. Now there's only a few I watch. No hate, no offense to anyone, I'm just mentioning my personal opinion. For dinner, I just made a stir fry by frying veg on high heat. Used this hot garlic stir fry sauce as the main seasoning and that's it. Drizzled with some sriracha and some sesame seeds and yeah, that's it. Also, that's it for this week of delicious foods. A life motto, be it pain or be it pleasure. Eat delicious foods because food is the substance that lies on the thin line between pain and pleasure. Separating pain and pleasure, what the fuck. See you on my next one. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something better.